You know, 7 out of 10 adults in the U.S. have some form of malocclusion, meaning their teeth are not aligned properly. And as we age, our teeth start to shift.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay. Well, this not only leads to oral health problems, but it can also impact our overall health. In other words, straightening our teeth is not just all about the aesthetics.
So true. So today, a non-heavy metal solution to transform your smile. Joining us are dentist Dr. Carla Soto, dental hygienist Alicia Murria, and patient Rachel Alfonso.
Thank you, ladies, for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Alicia, let me start with you. You're a dental hygienist. I can only imagine what you've seen, all the stages of someone's teeth. Let's just start with the basics, right? Just health.
Olga, a lot of patients don't realize they're walking around with gum disease. I'm just gonna put it out there. We know that there is about 70% of adults over the age of 50 that have some form of gum inflammation. If you are not cleaning your teeth properly, you're going to have plaque that accumulates at the gum line, and that can result in that plaque hardening, and that can result in loss of bone, loss of tooth structure, and maybe even tooth loss.
Oh my God.
So if your teeth are misaligned, you're not able to clean them properly, so the benefit of having properly aligned teeth can ultimately result in having overall beneficial health.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Soto, why don't you talk a little bit about the systemic connection between oral health and overall health? body health?
Absolutely. I mean, everything that Alicia talked about, right? That's like oral health, but the connection is not just that. It's a holistic approach. Literally, there's so many direct connections to true medical problems between, you know, malocclusion and accumulation of plaque, and all of that bacteria in your mouth does relate directly to medical problems like heart attacks, heart disease, stroke. I mean, diabetes, huge connection in there. And we can go on and on and on about it, but it's like we're talking about like rheumatoid arthritis, even Alzheimer's, even cancer.
Major problems.
Major problems.
Yeah, sure.
So Rachel, what happened with, I'm looking at your teeth and they're gorgeous. So
Thank you.
what made you go see Dr. Soto? What was going on?
So I realized that I had a baby tooth that never fell out. And not only that, but I did have crooked teeth into my early adulthood. And I made the decision around 21 that I was gonna write a kid's book. And I did it. It's called What Cars Say. And I knew that with these crooked teeth and this problem.
It bothered you?
It bothered me so much, and it just took away my confidence. When I smiled with my lips closed, and that's no way to put yourself out there as an author, as a business owner, as a person. You want to smile. So I was so lucky to find Dr. Carla Soto, and we talked about it. The plan was immediately Invisalign. It was, let's straighten out the smile, and everything else from there will fall into place so long as we use this process. And every step was seamless and fantastic.
Dr. Soto, then talk a little bit more about the benefits.
We're talking about the oral health and the overall health, but having aligned teeth allows us to be healthy in general. Why? Because when teeth are crowded or when there's dental problems, we can have teeth that are chipping, teeth that are breaking, like Alicia said, tooth loss, inflammation of the gums, gum disease, and all of those things. If we get to have an overall really nice alignment of the teeth, that just makes everything easy to clean, to floss, to do everything. But it's so much more than that. It's how do they fit together? And the benefits, it's not just the functional and the health, but self-confidence and mental health and having that vision of yourself, that dream smile that you've always wanted.
And Alicia, I can only imagine that for patients that come in like Rachel, you know, it's a big deal. She said it, she had lack of confidence.
And you know, if you don't have that conversation with your patient, you don't implement things like technology, the patient will never know. That's a conversation that will never be had. So having this type of technology in the office, it opens up the door in the conversation for us to educate the patient on the benefits of a healthy, properly aligned smile.
So
And the type of technology that you're talking about is a scanner right here, right?
Let's go for it.
Dr. Soto, why don't you tell us a little bit about how it works?
Oh my gosh, so this is like basically our best friend. Truthfully, for the patients too, this is part of the modern dental experience. Basically, it's just like a minute or two of a scan. We use that little wand, takes a video, and it gives us so much. Technology not only allows us to visualize and diagnose, but to communicate it to the patient so the patients are on board and they understand. And Alicia says it so beautifully, you know, like it allows us to show what we can't say. I really, truly love that. So, and it's this journey, right? Because we know dental problems. We know like you can have cavities, so this scanner can show us where the cavities are and we can show it to you guys. And then gum health. We talked about like, you know, all of that plaque, all those little barnacles sticking around and causing that inflammation that can cause all the medical problems that we talked about.
And that's because they're not aligned.
They're not aligned, so it's just so much harder. You can get cavities so much easier, and then we can evaluate.
Look how excited she is. It's like the video game for the dentist, right?
Totally,
Sorry.
totally, because we can analyze so much. We can analyze the bite and what's wrong with the bite. We can have like a weather map of how the alignment can be and how much better it can be. We can simulate what the future ideal smile could be. This is absolute magic.
So that's kind of like the process you went through. Were you surprised to see that all of this could cause all those problems, and yet aligning your teeth with Invisalign was really all you needed to do?
So shocked. I put it off for so long. I wasn't in a financial position to do this when I was a kid growing up. And then when I took it into my own hands, I didn't realize how easy and seamless it could be. It was so intimidating, so daunting, and yet every single step of the way with Invisalign was personal, it was hands-on, it was simple, and it was seamless. I was able to work it into my daily routine with no stopping my normal life. It was so easy and simple to use.
And technology like this, I guess, helps you project ahead what it's going to look like.
You can simulate the possibilities. We can even look, you know, so much.
Love this. Doctor, this is the Invisalign. Can you
Yes.
kind of just show us how it works? And
So this is basically a series of clear aligners, custom made specifically for the patient, and they're light, they're virtually invisible. This is not just like any clear aligner. It's like so much technology, research and development that goes within it. And you change, you know, it's a series of aligners you change every week, and then you'll see the results very quickly, actually.
seems pretty easy for you.
So I didn't miss a beat in my real life with these on. And that was one of the things I was so scared of, because with traditional braces, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't drink coffee, you can't have gum. And it was like so daunting. And then this was easy and I loved it.
Any final thoughts?
The one thing I would love to add is that patients should realize that dental hygienists are your prevention specialists. It's a really good idea to garner a great relationship with your dental hygienist to ensure that you're being proactive rather than reactive. When you have a scan like this done in practice, it's going to help the patient to see there are options and possibilities for us to prevent you from seeing Dr. Soto. Now, we love Dr. Soto, but we don't want you to visit her in the chair if you don't need to.
For sure.
All dental diseases are preventable if you work well with your dental hygienist.
I want them to see you guys all the time. I just want to come and say hi, make sure that everything
Well, look,
is
why don't we
yes.
end with you, Rachel? I mean, what would you say to somebody else who's been hesitant to get this done?
Do it. Just go see your dentist who specializes in Invisalign and do it. You will thank yourself in the long run, and you will have a beautiful million.
Let me see the smile. I love it. Thank you so much, ladies. Appreciate your time. Appreciate all the information. Thank you.
so much for having us.
And by the way, for more information on Invisalign, visit Invisalign.com. They're also on social media, and you can always go to our website.
BouncingAct.com.
We'll be right back.